Hey Gemini, I just pulled cards for you, and honestly what came through is making so much sense right now. I need to share this with you because the energy around celebration and unexpected rewards is real, and it is coming your way in ways you have not even imagined yet. So I sat down with my deck today specifically thinking about Gemini energy, and what I wanted to know was what kind of celebration is coming for you, and what these unexpected rewards look like. And Gemini, when I tell you the cards that came out, I am genuinely excited for you because this is not just about one little thing. This is about a whole shift in how the universe is responding to everything you have been putting out there. Let me start with the first card that came out, and it was the Hanged Man. Now, I know what you were thinking. That does not sound like celebration at all, right? But here's what I am seeing with this card. The Hanged Man is telling me that you have been in this period of suspension, like you have been waiting for something to click, waiting for things to move forward, and it has felt like you are just hanging there in limbo. You have been seeing things from a completely different perspective lately, and you know what? That perspective shift is exactly what needed to happen before this celebration could come through. The Hanged Man is showing me that you have been doing internal work, you have been patient even when it felt like nothing was happening, and you have been willing to let go of control in certain areas of your life. This is so important because what is coming to you now is a direct result of that surrender. You stopped forcing things, you stopped trying to make things happen on your timeline, and the universe took note of that. The celebration that is coming is not just random luck. It is a reward for your spiritual maturity and your willingness to trust the process even when you could not see the outcome. I am seeing that this period of waiting is almost over for you. The Hanged Man shows me that you have been suspended between one chapter and the next, and that suspension is about to release. When you finally come down from that hanging position, when your feet touch solid ground again, that is when the celebration begins. And Gemini, the universe is telling me that this landing is going to be softer and more beautiful than you could have imagined. You have been preparing for this without even realizing it, and all that inner work you did while you were in that suspended state is going to pay off in tangible, visible ways. The beautiful thing about the Hanged Man in this position is that it is telling me you have earned what is coming. This is not just luck falling into your lap. This is divine timing meeting your readiness. You changed your perspective. You let go of old patterns. You stopped fighting against the current. And now the current is carrying you towards something wonderful. The celebration that is coming is going to feel even sweeter because you know how much growth it took to get here. Now, the second card that came through, and this is where I literally got chills, is the Four of Wands. Gemini, do you understand what this card means? This is the celebration card. This is the card of joy, of coming together, of achievement being recognized. The Four of Wands is showing me that there is an actual event or moment coming where you are going to be celebrated, where people are going to gather around you and acknowledge what you have accomplished or what you have become. What I love about the Four of Wands in your reading is that it is not showing me a small, quiet moment. This is a big celebration. I am seeing gatherings. I am seeing people coming together specifically to honor you or to celebrate something you are a part of. This could be a literal party. It could be a professional recognition. It could be a milestone that brings people together, but whatever it is, you are at the center of it. The Four of Wands is telling me that you are stepping into a period of stability and joy, and people around you are noticing. The Four of Wands also talks about homecoming energy, and for you, Gemini, I am seeing that this celebration might be connected to finally feeling like you belong somewhere or with someone. If you have been feeling a bit lost or disconnected, the Four of Wands is saying that is about to change. You are going to find your people, or your people are going to find you, and when that happens, there is going to be this incredible sense of rightness, like you are exactly where you are supposed to be. I am also seeing with the Four of Wands that this celebration might be connected to completing something significant. You might be finishing a project, reaching a goal, or coming to the end of a difficult period, and the Four of Wands is the universe's way of throwing you a party for making it through. This card is telling me that your hard work is about to be acknowledged publicly, not just privately. People are going to see what you have been building, and they are going to want to celebrate it with you. The energy of the Four of Wands is so warm and welcoming, and it is telling me that you are moving into a phase where joy comes more easily to you. You have been through some heavy stuff, you have done the work, and now it is time to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. The celebration that is coming is not just a one-time thing, it is the beginning of a more joyful chapter in your life. The Four of Wands is like the universe saying, congratulations, you made it, and now let's party. The third card that came through is the King of Cups, and this is so interesting because this card is telling me that part of this celebration and these unexpected rewards involves emotional maturity and mastery. The King of Cups represents someone who has learned to balance their emotions, who can feel deeply without being overwhelmed, who can be compassionate without losing themselves. Gemini, this card is showing me that you are becoming this King of Cups energy, and that transformation is something worth celebrating. The King of Cups is telling me that you have been working on emotional intelligence and emotional stability, maybe without even fully realizing it. You have been learning how to manage your feelings better, how to show up for others while still taking care of yourself, how to be present with difficult emotions without letting them control you. This is huge, and the universe is recognizing this growth. The unexpected reward that is coming might be connected to this emotional maturity, like opportunities opening up because people trust you, because they see how grounded you have become. I am also seeing that the King of Cups might represent someone coming into your life who embodies these qualities. This could be a mentor, a friend, a romantic partner, or even a business connection. But whoever this person is, they are emotionally intelligent, they are stable, they are compassionate, and they are going to play a role in this celebration that is coming for you. The King of Cups person might be the one who recognizes your value when others have not. Or they might be the one who opens a door for you that leads to this unexpected reward. What I love about the King of Cups in this reading is that it is showing me that you are being rewarded for your inner work, not just your outer accomplishments. Yes, you might be achieving things externally, but the real gift is who you are becoming internally. The King of Cups is emotionally abundant, and that abundance is about to overflow into other areas of your life. When you master your inner world, your outer world responds, and that is exactly what is happening for you right now. The King of Cups is also telling me that this celebration might involve healing or closure around emotional issues. Maybe you have been working through something difficult emotionally. Maybe you have been healing from past hurts. And the King of Cups is showing me that you are reaching a place of peace with all of that. The unexpected reward might be the gift of emotional freedom, the gift of not carrying old pain anymore, the gift of being able to love and trust again without fear holding you back. Now we move to the fourth card, and this one made me pause because it is the Seven of Swords. At first glance, the Seven of Swords can seem tricky because it is often associated with deception or strategy. But in the context of your reading about celebration and rewards, I am seeing something different. The Seven of Swords is telling me that you have been playing your cards close to your chest. You have been strategic about what you share and with whom, and that caution has actually protected something valuable that is about to be revealed. The Seven of Swords in your reading is showing me that you might have been keeping certain plans, dreams, or projects private while you worked on them. You have not been broadcasting everything you are doing, and that privacy has allowed you to build something without outside interference or judgment. Gemini, the unexpected reward that is coming might be connected to something you have been working on quietly, something that nobody really knew the full extent of, and now it is ready to be revealed and celebrated. I am also seeing with the Seven of Swords that you might have had to be clever or strategic to get where you are. Maybe you had to navigate tricky situations. Maybe you had to protect yourself from people who did not have your best interests at heart. Maybe you had to be smart about how you used your resources. The Seven of Swords is telling me that your intelligence and your ability to think several steps ahead has paid off. The celebration that is coming is partly because you were smart enough to avoid pitfalls that could have derailed you. There is also an energy with the Seven of Swords about taking back what is yours. Maybe someone tried to take credit for your work. Maybe someone tried to steal your ideas. Maybe someone tried to diminish your accomplishments. The Seven of Swords is telling me that justice is coming, that the truth is going to come out, and that you are going to be recognized for what you actually contributed. The unexpected reward might involve finally getting acknowledged for something you have been doing behind the scenes. The Seven of Swords can also represent breaking free from limiting beliefs or situations. Maybe you have been planning your escape from something that was not serving you. Maybe you have been strategizing how to move forward despite obstacles. This card is telling me that your plans are about to work out better than you expected. The celebration is not just about what you are moving toward, it is also about what you successfully moved away from. You outsmarted a situation that could have kept you stuck, and now you are free to receive the good things that are coming. The fifth card is the Page of Cups. And Gemini, this is such a sweet and hopeful card. The Page of Cups is all about new emotional beginnings, creative inspiration, and messages of love or good news. In your reading about celebration and rewards, the Page of Cups is telling me that you are about to receive some kind of message or news that is going to fill your heart with joy. This could be literal news like a phone call, an email, a letter, or it could be more symbolic like a realization or an emotional breakthrough. The Page of Cups is showing me that this unexpected reward has an element of surprise and delight to it. Pages in tarot are messengers, and the Page of Cups specifically brings messages related to emotions, creativity, and matters of the heart. I am seeing that you might receive an invitation to something special, or you might get news about an opportunity that lights you up emotionally. The Page of Cups is telling me that whatever this message or news is, it is going to make you feel genuinely happy and hopeful about the future. I am also seeing with the Page of Cups that this celebration might involve your creative or artistic side. If you have been working on any creative projects, if you have been expressing yourself through art, writing, music, or any other creative outlet, the Page of Cups is telling me that recognition or opportunity is coming through that channel. The unexpected reward might be connected to your creativity being seen and valued by others. The Page of Cups can also represent a new beginning in relationships, whether romantic, platonic, or professional. This card is showing me that someone might come into your life who brings fresh, positive energy. This person might be younger than you, or they might just have a youthful, enthusiastic energy. They could be the bearer of good news, or they could be the good news themselves, like a new connection that brings joy and possibility into your world. What I love about the Page of Cups is the innocence and openness of this energy. After everything you have been through, after all the growth and maturity we saw in the earlier cards, the Page of Cups is telling me that you are still able to approach new experiences with an open heart. You have not become jaded or closed off, and that openness is going to allow you to receive this celebration and these rewards with genuine gratitude and joy. The Page of Cups is reminding you to stay curious, stay playful, stay open to magic and possibility. Moving to the sixth card, we have the Page of Wands, and this adds even more excitement to your reading. The Page of Wands is all about enthusiasm, adventure, new projects, and bold moves. While the Page of Cups brought emotional good news, the Page of Wands is bringing action-oriented opportunities. Gemini, this card is telling me that the unexpected reward coming your way might involve a new venture, a new project, or a new direction that really excites you. The Page of Wands is showing me that you are about to feel fired up about something. This could be a new business idea, a new creative project, a new learning opportunity, or even a new adventure or travel opportunity. Whatever it is going to reignite your passion and your sense of possibility. The celebration is not just about looking back at what you have achieved. It is also about looking forward to this exciting new thing that is beginning. I am seeing with the Page of Wands that you might receive an offer or an opportunity that seems a bit risky or unconventional, but it is exactly the kind of challenge that is going to bring out the best in you. The Page of Wands is encouraging you to be brave, to take that leap, to say yes to the adventure. The unexpected reward might come from being willing to try something new, something that pushes you outside your comfort zone in the best possible way. The Page of Wands also represents news or messages related to action and momentum. You might hear about an opportunity that has a fast-moving timeline, or you might receive information that prompts you to make a move you have been considering. This card is telling me to be ready to act when the opportunity presents itself, because the Page of Wands energy is quick and dynamic. The universe is going to present you with something, and your job is to grab it with both hands. What I love about having both the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands in your reading is that it shows me you are receiving gifts on both the emotional and the action levels. Your heart is opening to new possibilities, and you are being given opportunities to pursue those possibilities in real, tangible ways. The celebration that is coming is multifaceted. It is not just one thing, it is a whole constellation of good things coming together at once. The seventh card is the Four of Swords, and this might seem like an odd card in a reading about celebration, but I actually think it is really important. The Four of Swords is about rest, recovery, and taking time to integrate what you have learned. In your reading, the Four of Swords is telling me that before this big celebration happens, you need to give yourself permission to rest. You have been working so hard, you have been pushing yourself, and the universe is saying it is okay to take a breath. The Four of Swords is showing me that part of preparing for this celebration and these rewards is making sure you are mentally and physically ready to receive them. If you have been running on empty, if you have been stressed or exhausted, this card is telling you to prioritize rest and restoration. The unexpected reward might come during or after a period of downtime. Like you finally take a break, and that is when the good news arrives. I am also seeing with the Four of Swords that you might need to mentally prepare yourself for the changes that are coming. Sometimes when we have been in struggle mode for a long time, it is actually hard to shift into receiving mode. The Four of Swords is telling me to do the inner work of believing you deserve these good things, of preparing your mindset to accept celebration and abundance. This might mean meditating, journaling, or just spending quiet time visualizing positive outcomes. The Four of Swords can also indicate that after all the excitement of the celebration, you are going to need some recovery time. This is not a bad thing. It just means that the experiences coming your way are going to be big enough that you will need to process them. The Four of Swords is encouraging you to pace yourself, to not overextend even when good things are happening, to make sure you are taking care of yourself throughout this whole process. What I am seeing with the Four of Swords is that it is creating a pocket of peace within this reading. Like the universe is reminding you that even in the midst of celebration and excitement, you need to stay grounded and centered. The unexpected rewards are going to be wonderful, but they will be even more meaningful if you are present enough to fully appreciate them. The Four of Swords is telling you to slow down, breathe, and really savor what is coming. Now we come to the eighth card, and this is a powerful one. The Ace of Pentacles just came through, and Gemini, this is one of the best cards you could possibly get in a reading about unexpected rewards. The Ace of Pentacles represents new financial opportunities, material abundance, tangible rewards, and the beginning of prosperous ventures. This card is telling me that the unexpected reward coming your way has a real physical component to it. This is not just emotional or spiritual. This is actual money, actual resources, actual material improvement in your life. The Ace of Pentacles is showing me that you might receive an unexpected financial windfall, a new job offer, a promotion, a business opportunity, or some other form of material reward that improves your financial situation. This could be something you have been working toward, or it could be completely out of the blue. Either way, the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that the universe is delivering tangible abundance to you, and it is coming soon. What I love about the Ace of Pentacles is that it represents a fresh start in the material realm. If you have been struggling financially, if you have been worried about money or resources, the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that help is on the way. This is not just a temporary fix, this is the beginning of a new cycle of prosperity. The seed is being planted now, and if you nurture it, it is going to grow into something substantial and lasting. The Ace of Pentacles can also represent a gift or opportunity that comes through someone else. Maybe someone is going to offer you a job, invest in your business, give you a grant or scholarship, or open a door that leads to financial improvement. The celebration that we saw in the Four of Wands might be connected to this Ace of Pentacles, like you are being celebrated and rewarded materially at the same time. I am also seeing with the Ace of Pentacles that this reward is connected to your skills and your value. This is not charity. This is recognition of what you bring to the table. The universe is saying you are worth investing in. You are worth paying. You are worth supporting materially. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of worthiness, and it is telling you that you deserve this abundance that is coming. The ninth card is the Eight of Swords, and I want to be really clear about what this card means in your reading, because at first it might seem negative. The Eight of Swords typically represents feeling trapped, restricted, or limited by your own thoughts. But in the context of this reading about celebration and rewards, I am seeing the Eight of Swords as showing me what you are being freed from, not what you are stuck in. The Eight of Swords is telling me that you have been feeling mentally trapped or limited, like you have been your own worst enemy in some ways. You might have been doubting yourself, second-guessing your decisions, or feeling like you do not have options when you actually do. The unexpected reward that is coming is going to help you see how much of that limitation was self-imposed. The celebration is not just about what you are gaining, it is about what you are releasing. I am seeing that the Eight of Swords represents old thought patterns, limiting beliefs or fears that have been keeping you small. As this celebration comes through, as these rewards start showing up in your life, you are going to realize that a lot of what you thought was impossible was actually totally possible. You just could not see it because you were blindfolded by your own doubts. The gift of this moment is the removal of that blindfold, the cutting away of those ropes that were never as strong as you thought they were. The Eight of Swords is also telling me that you might have been feeling victimized by circumstances, like things were happening to you rather than for you. But as this reading unfolds in your real life, as these predictions come true, you are going to see that you have always had more power than you realized. The celebration is going to help you step into that power, to recognize your own agency, to understand that you can choose how to respond to what life brings you. What I am seeing with the Eight of Swords is that it represents the moment before breakthrough, the darkness before dawn. You have been in this restricted space, but you are about to walk free. The unexpected reward is partly the reward of liberation, of finally seeing clearly, of finally believing in yourself and your possibilities. When you look back from the other side of this celebration, you are going to wonder why you ever doubted yourself so much. The 10th and final card in your reading is the Page of Swords, and this is such a perfect card to end on. The Page of Swords is all about curiosity, mental clarity, new ideas, and communication. After everything we have seen in this reading, the Page of Swords is telling me that the celebration and these unexpected rewards are going to open up new ways of thinking and communicating for you. The Page of Swords is showing me that you might receive important information or insights that help you make sense of everything that has been happening. This card represents mental breakthroughs, aha moments, and the clearing away of confusion. As these rewards come in, as this celebration unfolds, you are going to gain clarity about your path forward. You are going to understand why things had to happen the way they did, and you are going to see the bigger picture that was hidden from you before. I am also seeing with the Page of Swords that you might be called to communicate about your experiences, to share your story, or to use your voice in a new way. Maybe you will be asked to speak at an event. Maybe you will start writing or creating content. Maybe you will become a mentor or guide for others. The Page of Swords is telling me that your experiences and your wisdom are valuable, and others need to hear what you have learned. The Page of Swords can also represent a younger person or someone with a sharp, quick mind who comes into your life around this time. This person might bring you information, ideas, or opportunities. They might challenge you intellectually in a good way, or they might help you see things from a different angle. The Page of Swords energy is fresh and stimulating, and it is going to keep you mentally engaged and growing. What I love about ending your reading with the Page of Swords is that it shows me this is not an ending. It is a beginning. Yes, you are being celebrated and rewarded for what you have done, But you are also being invited into a new chapter that is going to require your intelligence, your communication skills, and your willingness to keep learning and growing. The celebration is wonderful, but it is also a launching pad for what comes next. So Gemini, when I look at your reading as a whole, what I am seeing is such a beautiful story of transformation and reward. You have been in this period of suspension and waiting with the Hanged Man. You have been developing emotional maturity with the King of Cups. You have been strategic and smart with the Seven of Swords. And now all of that is coming together in this moment of celebration shown by the Four of Wands. The unexpected rewards coming your way are both emotional and material. The Page of Cups brings joyful news and emotional renewal. The Page of Wands brings exciting opportunities and new adventures. The Ace of Pentacles brings actual financial or material abundance. These are real things that are going to improve your life in tangible ways. The Four of Swords reminds you to rest and integrate, to make sure you are ready to receive what is coming. The Eight of Swords shows you what you are being freed from, all those mental limitations and self-doubts that have been holding you back. And the Page of Swords brings clarity, communication, and the excitement of new ideas and possibilities. The celebration that is coming in your honor is not just a party. It is a recognition of your growth, your resilience, and your readiness for the next level. The unexpected rewards are not just lucky breaks. They are the universe responding to the work you have done, both externally and internally. You are being seen, you are being valued, and you are being supported in ways that are going to surprise and delight you. I want you to pay attention in the coming weeks and months to moments when these energies show up. When you feel that suspension finally releasing, when you receive that joyful news, when that financial opportunity appears, when you realize you are free from old limitations, when clarity suddenly comes. These are all confirmations that this reading is unfolding for you, and remember that you deserve this. After everything you have been through, after all the growth and all the work, you deserve to be celebrated. You deserve unexpected rewards. You deserve abundance and joy and recognition. The universe agrees with me, and that is what these cards are telling us today. I am genuinely excited for what is coming for you, Gemini. This is your time. The celebration is coming, the rewards are coming, and you are ready for all of it. Trust the process, stay open to the possibilities, and get ready to be amazed by what the universe has in store for you.